for somebody who wishes to apply for British citizenship. So any applicant who is over the age of 18 needs to apply for a naturalisation application. There are certain key requirements. First and foremost, as I said, a person has to be 18 or over. A person needs to have indefinite leave to remain, or could be known as settlement, in the UK. A person has to have lived in the UK for at least 5 years, or 3 years if married to a British citizen. And usually when you apply, unless if you're applying as a spouse of a British citizen, you need to have at least 12 months free of immigration control. So basically that means having lived in the UK for at least 12 months after being granted indefinite leave to remain. There's also an absence requirement. An applicant cannot have been absent from the UK for more than 450 days in the 5-year period, and cannot have been absent from the UK for at least 90 days in the last 12 months. However, if an applicant is married to a British citizen and is relying on the last 3 years of residence in the UK after being granted indefinite leave to remain, the absence requirement is 270 days in the 3-year period, and again the same 90 days in the last 12 months period. The person has to be of good character, so if a person has any criminal convictions or civil judgments or previous breaches of immigration laws, it could have an impact on the application. There's also a requirement for an applicant to have an English language test. The minimum requirement is English language level B1, and also the applicant needs to have the Life in the UK test.